So the summer was crazy this window. We saw a lot of players, but one person that kept popping up in the reports was Rafael Leao. And it was reported that we did make some bids, they did get rejected. But one thing that was interesting is that in some of those bids, we did include Christian Pulisic. Before we get started, welcome to Chelsea Plus. If you don't mind liking and subscribing, we have some good videos coming up, but let's get back to the video. So it seems like Chelsea offered Pulisic to Milan in a package deal for Leao. We offered him around 92 million euros and Christian Pulisic in a cash plus player deal, which we all know Todd Boehly loves the swap deal. He's American. American sports love swap deals. It seems like, however, Milan refused. They want the 130 million euros release clause to be done. If it couldn't be triggered this window, they'll be more than happy to wait. And it seems like that's working out for them because Real Madrid now and Man City are huge fans of Rafael Leao. So one thing I'm thinking is this is a huge season for Christian Pulisic. I recently done a video about him. This is a big season for him. I really do think he'll be the perfect understudy for Raheem Sterling. They have the same kind of traits. But if it doesn't work out, we all know he wants to leave. And one place where Chelsea players are doing good is AC Milan. I feel like he'll suit Christian Pulisic very well. It's not as intense as the Premier League. I don't want to be rude, but it's not as intense as the Premier League. I feel like it'll be a good move for him. So if it doesn't work out for Chelsea this season, I can really see us going back in for this deal, and Pulisic, because he only has 2 years on his contract, he may be going to Milan here because they are very interested in the player. And we all know the Pulisic and Giroud partnership was very good. Very good. Now I did say in a few other videos before that Leao really wants to go from AC Milan. Not because he doesn't like the club, but because he owes his old club Sporting 17 million euros. Because he left in a bad way where it kind of went around the contract. So he does owe them money, and when he does go, the club that buys him will have to pay that clause for him. So he definitely wants to go. Would Graham Potter want him? I do think with the likes of Sterling and Aubameyang that Leao would be a good pick for us. I feel like he's the perfect player to play on the left or the right, mainly on the left. Sterling, we all know from Man City fans that he'll look good on the right if there's a main strike force in the middle here. So I'm really hoping Aubameyang or Broja in the middle would really fill that role. And that way we have one main creator in our side. And this guy isn't just a creator, he's one of the best creators. For dribbles, he makes 3 dribbles per game, which puts him in the top 95%. He gets an assist pretty much every other game. He makes 9 progressive carries per game as well. So this guy is known for being a very creative player. Him, Aubameyang and Sterling, I really do think will be a good partnership. But ultimately, it depends what Graham Potter wants. Now, I feel like we were going after Graham Potter much earlier than reported. The likes of Zakaria and Aubameyang, I do think Graham Potter can do well with, and they may have informed him about that as well. So, since we're looking at Leao, I really do think, because he is an elite talent, let's be honest, I really do think Graham Potter will be able to get a tune out of him. Leao isn't the perfect player as of yet. We do know Graham Potter's side are very good as a unit overall. The players like Sterling, Mason Mount, Conor Gallagher would all look good under him, players like that, because they like to run around, defend as a unit. They understand tactics, that's like Reece James. They understand tactics and how to defend as a team and attack as a team. Leao is a little bit lazy on the defensive side and holding on to the ball. He does like to go for, the Hollywood play. He tries to make things happen. Kind of like a Ziyech. Ziyech, I'm not saying he's like a Ziyech in terms of how he plays, but Ziyech always wants to make something happen, which is something which can be a double-sided sword. It can either work out very well, or it just doesn't work out the whole game and it looks repetitive. So Leao would need to fit into our game as a system. I do think, no, Graham Potter will be able to get the best out of him, but do you guys think he's worth 130 million euros? Tell me in the comments below, and would you swap Pulisic for him? That's the main question. Would you swap Pulisic for Leao? Anyways, that's it from me. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.